to friends, colleagues, railwaymen and business associates alike.
The future is indeed bright, and it is through all our combined efforts
that my dreams are finally coming true.
An important notion begs an audience, and I must ask that we all convene from the far stretches of Sodor.
From lakes in the woods and divided waterfalls
to the high peaks of Coldy Fell.
Please attend a congregation of Sodor's most enterprising men and women at a time and location that will be determined.
Dubious drums. What language is this? Portuguese?
I think you need to flip it over 180 degrees for complete comprehension.
What he means is you got the letter upside down.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course I knew that, you pathetic excuses for diesel hydraulics.
Not to say attendance is mandatory, but I have not spoken with some of you for some time. It is best that this very notion is presented to all of you
Please,
in
have
person,
mercy on me.
not only as businessmen, but as friends of the railway, an enthusiastic enthusiast of life, labor, and love.
Sincerely, the Fat Controller. Even he's calling himself that now.
P.S.
Consider this notion the culmination of a great adventure of what has been and what is to come. What could this be all about? I can't believe how much this invitation takes me back. What fervour! It reminds me of... This is the place, Madge. This is where that shrouded thief made off with those maps.
Knowing you, sir, you're probably going to go after him.
Why on earth would someone burst through my office and snatch them? I'll never know, but perhaps it's time to find out.
Shall I have driver come with you?
I will handle this myself, though I appreciate the consideration. Good heavens! Oh! Where are you? I know you're here, whoever you are. I want what belongs to me and my railway. Reveal yourself. Hand it over. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Can't we just discuss this diplomatically, with a severe lack of violence? On guard, I guess. Whoa, watch out. Are you actually trying to kill me? Ouch. Take that. Ouch. Please return those maps or I'll do something about it. Oh, touche. Whoa. How about that one? Do you ever get tired? Which is why I'm instructing all of you to never speak of this to my wife.
Put me off quarry duty for the rest of the year, and then I'll keep my mouth shut.
Are you blackmailing me, Sir Handel?
Hey, don't look at me. You're the one with the bizarre habits.
I can't describe what came over me. I was in danger, and the sword just seemed to appear right in front of me. And for some reason, when I was dueling, it was exciting. It really took me by surprise. Perhaps an avenue to a younger, more intrepid me. A lot of things have changed since my university days, and I guess I'm yearning for...
Yearning for adventure, sir?
Oh no, certainly not. I'd prefer some peace and quiet. It just seems like I'm constantly thrust into perilous circumstances when it's the least desirable option.
Oh, I'm not buying this little ruse of yours, sir. You have the aspirations of a romantic, swashbuckling hero, a crusader, a maverick of justice, a defender of freedom and liberty. You are just infatuated by the perils and pitfalls of a grand adventure just lurking around.
Oh, shut up, Bertram.
Well, in any case, we'll keep your new hobby a secret, sir. Don't worry about a thing. However, despite your latest adventure with daring swordplay, we never apprehended whoever it was who stole those old maps.
Yes, indeed. That is quite troubling. That leaves us with a lot more uncharted territory, even on our own line.
Maps can be redrawn, sir, and if you ever need our help, we'll gladly assist in any way we can.
Which means we'll just have to plunge into the unknown, conquer the vast wilderness, brave obscurity, hardship, and old frontier.
Oh, sod off.
My dear engines, thank you very much. I suppose we can put the exploration aside for a little while. It's tourist season after all, and we must focus on what we can handle. We must all contend with these strange circumstances by continuing on as usual until we have more answers. Which reminds me, Sir Handel.
Yes, sir.
Depart for Blue Mountain this instant. Quarry detail for the rest of the week.
Oh, this is so unfair.
So, after the accident with Skarloey, Roxanne began wondering where I'd gotten the sword in the first place, and then my dabbling in thrill-seeking was effectively exposed. She's furious.
Well, as you can see, it can be a bit hazardous to your health.
How's it healing? Can I get behind the wheel again?
The fracture is mending well. I'm sure you'll be feeling as good as new in a week or so. You can put a little weight on it, but not too much. Roxanne will have to act as your chauffeur, I'm afraid. You're not fit for driving yet.
I can't say she's too pleased with me right now. Oh well. Thank you for the assessment, Doctor. I have an important engagement with the Fat Controller, and I plan to arrive rather punctually, crippled or not.
No, I'm afraid the General was never admitted to our hospital. Are you saying he's gone missing?
Hello there, my dear. Roxanne, I know that I've been hiding a lot from you, and it all seems to be happening at once. I broke a promise with you I should have kept, and I want to set things right.
So what are you going to say? I suppose you think you're going to talk your way out of this one?
Naturally so.
Here it comes.
My love for you is timeless, like Skarloey, who with each passing year does not lose an ounce of passion, courage, wisdom, and tact.
Oh, please.
For you, Roxanne, like Rheneas, I'd brave any storm to the grittiest end, even on one cylinder.
You don't have cylinders, you have legs. And one of them ever so happens to be broken.
So, technically, my darling, I am on one cylinder in my own way. Suffice to say, I can have my days where I can be a bit...
idiotic?
Misguided, like Sir Handel. But I can be quite bouncy and optimistic, like Peter Sam, I suppose.
I'd like to hear you sing to me the way he sings to those carriages.
No. Much like Rusty, no matter what the predicament, I have a wonderful tendency to fix everything in the end.
But does anything ever really end with you?
I'm also fearless, like a certain fastest engine in the hills.
But you rarely gloat. You're really a humble sort.
The list goes on. Darling, haven't we established that two heads are always delightfully better than one? I would think Mighty Mac would have taught you so.
There's some falling outs, but everything usually works out in the end.
Even with these lapses of character, my heart is still filled with love and wonder and joy that want nothing more than to spend all this time on Earth with you.
Who does that remind me of? A certain controller or sweet little Ivo Hugh?
And like Duke, and Bertram too, I was lost, but thankfully found.
Yes?
By someone truly extraordinary. And I can never hide the way I feel about you. It's always something waiting to be discovered. Also like Luke, our number 22.
I hate when you do that. Whenever you're so mawkishly sentimental, I can't help but be forgiving. You forgot my favorite, by the way.
What do you mean, your favorite?
You left Duncan out of the profession.
Oh, Duncan has been getting on my nerves lately. It's why I neglected to include him.
You know, someone who wants so badly to be forgiven can be a little more forgiving.
You're right. He does act out of line sometimes, but he does mean well in the end. Sort of like... All right, I see what you're getting at.
Please, don't put yourself in danger again. This time, it's final. No more adventures.
No more adventures.
Also, Rick, Weaver, and Vagard got what they deserved. I know it was hard for you to leave them like that, but they put many people in danger.
I know. It just hasn't settled with me all too well.
Cheer up, handsome. I'll give you a lift over to Arlesdale if you still need it.
That would be fantastic.
Let's go.